second. Go ahead and call the November council meeting in order. Roll call.
Peterson?
Here.
Smansky?
Here.
Whack?
Here.
Folds?
Here.
Wenzel? Here. Hamilton?
Here.
Here. First on the agenda is approval of previous month's minutes. We have 3 of them.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second to approve the previous council minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is treasurer's report.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second to approve the treasurer's report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Citizens forum, there is nobody. Go into committee reports. Committee of the whole, we have 2. Yeah.
I entertain a motion and a second to approve the committee of whole reports of October 20th and November 4th is written.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the committee of the whole reports. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
To the honorable mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, a committee of the whole meeting was held on Tuesday, October 20th, 2015 at 4:30 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council Chambers. Members present were Al Marco, Mayor, Joe Rush, Second City Clerk, Terry Szymanski, August Wyatt, Emmett Peterson, Garrett Kuhn, Brad Hamilton, Robert Schultz, Robert Wenzel, and Larry Kutzak was absent. Also in attendance were Don Harsh, ambulance chief, Darla Allen, library director, Len Englert, library board, John Troutman, CPA, Shanks, SC, Bill Caverly Sr., Public Works Director, Alan Schmidt, Sean Woods, Police Chief, Mike Hart, Chief Fire Chief, Dave Ryan Schmidt, Assistant Fire Chief Ken Moody, Assistant Ambulance Chief. Number 1, we discussed 2016 budget. The other one was to the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council. A committee of the whole meeting was held on Wednesday, November 4th, 2015 at 5:30 p.m. in the council chambers. Members present were Al Marco, Mayor, Joe Rush, Second City Clerk, Emmett Peterson, August Wyatt, Garrett Kuhn, Larry Kutzak, Terry Szymanski, Robert Schultz, Robert Wenzel, and Brad Hamilton was absent for this meeting. Also in attendance were Katie Van Dyken, the Insurance Center, Terry Kristen, Westland Insurance Atoma, Greg Schmidt, Spectrum Insurance Group, LLC. Number 1, reviewed property, liability, work comp, boiler insurance proposals for 2016-2017 with the Insurance Center, Westland Insurance Services Atoma, and Spectrum Insurance Group, LLC. No action on the sewer reports.
Next is Ways and Means.
Ways and Means has 1 meeting to report on. I move to accept the minutes as read.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes of the Ways and Means meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
To the Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, the Ways and Means Committee meeting was held on Tuesday, November 10th, 2:15 at 5:45 p.m. in the council chambers at City Hall. Members present were Emmett Peterson, Chairman, Terry Szymanski, Secretary, Robert Schultz, and Garrett Kuhn. Also in attendance were Mayor Al Marco, August Woyak, Robert Wenzel, Police Chief Sean Woods, and Brad Hamilton. Number 1, we audited the bills. Number 2, we recommend Westland Insurance for our insurance carrier with going to the $500 deductible on property. Number 3, we recommended Infotech Service 12-month agreement with updates as agreed upon. Number 4, we recommend upgrade on electrical in the server room for approximately $1,200. Number 5, we recommend Paul's and Associates assessment agreement for 2016-2017. Number 6, we discussed monthly department reports. Number 7, we recommend fuel provider be invited to next meeting on discussion on fuel tax. Number 8, we have discussion on library report. I recommend for adoption items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7.
Second.
There is a motion and a second to approve items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 of the Ways and Means report. Roll call.
And item 2, is that for 2 years now? 2016, 2017?
Yep, that's what their proposal is.
That's what the proposal
Okay,
was.
can I write that in there in the minutes?
Yep.
That's clear. I got them on the computer back here too, Joe.
Okay.
Under-
Peterson?
Yes.
Wenzel?
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Wyack,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Smansky.
Yes.
Next is Public Works. Brad, you want to take it?
Public Works had one meeting this month and moved for the minutes as presented. Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the Public Works minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
The Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, Public Works meeting was held Tuesday, November 3rd, 2015 at 5 p.m. in the Nekoosa Council Chambers. Members present were Larry Krupsack, Chairman, Harry Szymanski, Secretary, Robert Schultz, and Garrett Kuhn. Also in attendance, Mayor Al Marco, August Wyack, Rich Schmidt from DPW, and Herman Steiner. Item 1, discuss water usage at 610 Wilhorn Road. Item 2, discuss sidewalk update. Number 3, discuss street updates. Number 4, discuss water updates. Number 5, discuss wastewater updates. Number 6, discuss new ordinances. Number 7, recommend denying driveway extension at 900 Point Bass Avenue. And number 8, discuss leaf pickup. Any questions? Move for adoption, item 7.
Motion and a second to approve item 7 of the Public Works report. Roll call.
Schultz,
Yes.
Wyack,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Smansky,
Yes.
Wenzel,
Yes.
Peterson.
Next is Public Safety.
Public safety had one meeting. Make a motion that minutes be accepted as written.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the minutes as written of the Public Safety report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
The Honorable Mayor and members of the Nekoosa Common Council, public safety meeting was held Tuesday, November 3rd, 2015 at 5 p.m. in Nekoosa Council Chambers. Members present, Terry Szymanski, Chairperson, Emmett Peterson, Secretary, Garrett Kuhn, and Robert Wenzel. Also in attendance were Mayor Al Marco, Larry Krupsack, August Wyack, Robert Schultz, Police Chief Sean Woods, Fire Chief Mike Hartje, Assistant Fire Chief Dave Reinschmidt, Assistant Ambulance Chief Ken Moody, Public Works Director Rick Schmidt, Ambulance Chief Don Harness. Number 1, recommend accepting the resignation of Kevin Rouge from the Nekoosa Fire Department, moved out of the area. Number 2, discuss Fire Department physicals. Number 3, recommend 2016 Humane Society contract for a total of $7,313, a 1-year, 3% increase. Number 4, discuss parking on South Section Street by Humke Elementary. Number 5, recommend ordinance 584, ordinance eliminated rifle range off of Waterworks Road. Number 6, recommend purchasing 6 new portable radios for the police department at a total cost of $21,581.75. Number 7, recommend purchasing mobile computer aided dispatch for 2 police squads at a total cost of $2,144. Number 8, discuss department chiefs' attendance at monthly meetings. Any questions?
When we're done voting on this, Terry, I put together that resolution for budget transfer for the radios.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so after we vote, then we can vote on that budget resolution, if that's okay with you guys?
You want to do it that way? You want to do it under new business?
Whatever works for you.
We can run it under new business quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, that works.
It almost says that, it says recommend ordinance 584, right here, so.
No, that's.
No, it's just the budget resolution.
That's the budget.
That's page 2.
No questions?
Oh, never mind, sorry, got stupid there for a minute.
Number 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay.
Motion and a second to approve items 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7 of the Public Safety report. Roll call.
Who seconded it?
Brandon.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Wyack,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Smansky,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Kuhn? I'm
Yes.
assuming Wenzel.
Yes.
Next is Property, Recreation, Human Affairs.
The Honorable Mayor and members of Common Council, Nekoosa Common Council, make a motion to accept the minutes as printed with one edit. Number 14 should be total of $1,000 limit.
You mean number 4.
Number 4 should be $1,000 limit.
The motion and second to approve the Property Recreation and Human Affairs minutes with the correction. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
A Property Recreation and Human Affairs meeting was held on Tuesday, November 3rd, 2015 at 6 PM in the Nekoosa Council Chambers. Members present were Robert Wenzel, Chairperson, Emmett R. Peterson, Secretary, Garrett Kuhn, August Woya. Also in attendance were Mayor Al Marco, Robert Schultz, Rick Schmidt, DPW, Herman Steiner, and William Seno of Seno Companies. Number 1, discuss survey update on Lot 7 located on Wood Avenue to Crestview Lane. Number 2, recommend Seno Cap Services updated site plan. Number 3, discussed work completion for Smith Lumber Grant. Number 2, recommend credit card resolution for Dan Schmidt, credit limit of $1,000. Number 5, discuss starting of groundwork at skate park by Precision Grading and Utilities. Number 6, discuss cemetery. Number 7, discuss community center updates. Make a recommendation, make a motion to approve number 2 and 4.
Second.
There's a motion, a second, to approve items 2 and 4, the Property Recreation and Human Affairs report. Roll call.
Wyack,
Yeah.
Wenzel,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Smansky,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Anything under old business? New business, you want to wait with that resolution first? Joe?
Sure. This is that resolution for getting radios for, there's a budget transfer to account 52-100-391, Police Department Communications, and that's for the cost of those radios that was listed in that committee report.
Yes.
Is that from the general fund?
Yeah, it was that was my understanding that this was a general fund purchase, so we're just, you know. Okay.
Terry said first and I said second.
Is it just you second and you first did?
You don't.
Okay,
He first did and I seconded it.
Okay.
Or he made the motion, one of the two. I don't know.
Okay, right.
Confusing day.
Robert's Rules of Order.
There's a motion and a second to approve the resolution for the budget transfer.
Which
roll call?
You don't want my.
Wenzel,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Smansky.
Yes.
Wyack.
Yes.
I have one other thing under new business that came up over the last 3-4 days. There's been a issue that started down at the community center. There's a double booking that happened involving the Jacoby Custom Cues 4-day tournament and the fire department Sportsman's Night fundraiser. Both of those ended up being scheduled for the same time period for the Saturday night. The fire department has requested the council make the determination as far as who would get that week or that night. I haven't talked to Brandon, I've talked to Rick, I've talked to Dan, I've talked to Mike about it. I know that they reserved the tables for those 4 nights for their tournament. They come out of Minneapolis. So those are booked. I don't know if they'd be able to change it. They have all their flyers printed. I don't know if they're out yet or not, but I know they've got some time and money invested into that. The fire department has sent out some of their fundraising requests so far. Mike has checked into the town of Saratoga Hall for the same night. Preferably that they would, if they would change, that they would change it to a different night. Whether it be the week before or the week after, both those nights are open, or those weeks are open. I'd like to see it stay here in town,
Yes.
but I don't know what the council's wishes are as far as who would be best suited to move. My opinion would be the fire department, but it's up to the council.
And I
According
agree.
to the
I think
report, it
it's-
says it's the 31st. The firemen's.
Yeah, and I think Jacoby is that same, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
On the report, it says Jacoby is the 15th, 16th, and
That's an old
17th.
report that, Rob, I think you got. The newest one, I think, has got the
Well, this is. the-
Yeah, you're at 2015.
20, yeah.
Gotta go to 26.
Go to 16.
Is there one there?
On camera too.
What's the timeline? Was Jacoby in line first with the reservation, or?
I'm not sure, apparently
That's right.
Mike said that he had talked to,
But it's not even on here.
Bill, and I don't know if it wasn't relayed to Dan to put it on a calendar. There was some communication that was dropped in there somewhere, not sure what happened. So,
Well, it's a huge fundraiser for the fire department.
yes,
It's not even on the bookings.
yeah. So,
I would like to see the fire department, but it would probably be easier. I would like to see them have it there, but it would probably be easier for them to move than Jacoby. And
mhm.
if Jacoby moved it next year, they might think, well, we're gonna keep it at that place every year. Who
Well,
knows?
Rick said that he had talked to Brandon and apparently something happened that they had to move. Normally they run it that week before, and something happened this year that they have to back it back a week. I don't know if they couldn't get tables or what happened, or there was another tournament, or they were out of town, out of state, whatever. That's why they backed it back a week. So there was just, communication got dropped somewhere in there,
Well, I don't,
so.
if the fire department has to move, whoever has to move has to do, they're gonna have to put out flyers and do whatever. Fire department is only one day. I don't see why the fire department can't move till either the week before or week after. They gotta tell people it's moving either way. If, let's say we say, no, you keep it on that same day and go out to, town of Saratoga. They gotta tell everybody it's out of Saratoga. So it's gotta be, there's gotta be a notice put out one way or another anyways.
And
Why not delay it by a week? I would say delay it by a week, take the week after.
And my take on that would be if it's basically, it's the responsibility of the city that we double book. If there would happen to be a charge, which there's gonna be of them making flyers, I think the city should be paying for the flyers, for the change of them having to do it. Like the fire department, if the fire department has to send out new notices, I think the city should, I think we should be.
Will be open.
Once we find out what happened.
Shoot in that.
And I don't think it's gonna be, I mean, if they just change their date to a different, I mean, keep it here and change the date, I don't think there's gonna be much cost involved,
No,
other than
no.
the mailing or whatever.
Right.
And I had talked to Bobby, and it can be ran through, I mean, right now, when they send out their request for donations, they sit down there and stuff the envelopes and all of that, that can all be done with the mailing machine, so. So, I mean, it's up to the council if they wanna assign them a date, or just let them pick. And
Why isn't he here?
he's working, and so is the fundraiser, committee chairs, both working tonight.
Yeah, okay, that's, all. We let him here too, yeah. been here
They
too.
let them pick.
I don't care which one they pick, as long as it's open, and I don't want all of a sudden them thinking, oh, we'll take the week before, and then, no, sorry, we got a wedding that day.
Well, and then if they're, next year, we need to make sure that everybody fills out the regular registration paperwork, that
Get a
Dan
hold of
has it, so
down
that
there.
it's
Well,
taken
did they
care
not do that?
of. Not that I'm aware of.
Then
Dan
that's-
has no paperwork, so,
And Dan's pretty good
For
on it.
Yeah.
Jacoby or for,
for the fire department.
For fire.
But
No.
anybody that rents it, whether it be,
right,
I know the ambulance department rented it one time for their Christmas party or something, they need to fill out the reservation
Yeah.
paperwork, just like everybody else.
but the Jacoby's is still the 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st, right?
Yeah, whatever that last
They
week
haven't
is.
changed that, have they?
No,
Not this, no, not next year,
Okay,
16.
yeah, okay.
so I'd like to see the fire department keep it here, I really would.
Yeah,
But I agree with Terry, if they spent money, we should be averse.
Right.
and I talked to Mike about that, and I told him that when we made the determination where they were gonna go, we could put that on your agenda to discuss it at the December meeting, because, I mean, even if they have to send it out, we can always reimburse them or whatever, so.
But as far as giving them the information now, we have to tell them tonight, I mean, after tonight.
Right.
We tell them that Jacoby's gonna be there, and you guys gotta change your date to one way or another, whatever day that they're
Did
gonna
he,
pick.
did he say he wanted us to lock him down on a date?
No,
We can know
he
that.
just wanted us to make the determination who was going to get the hall.
Jacoby's getting the hall,
Okay.
they can pick one of the others, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will,
And Philip.
And then we'll figure out the flyers and
Right.
stuff.
I'll
That's
call
it.
Mike, I told him I'd call him when we got done with the meeting, let him know. So.
And tell them we'll help them out with flyers, whatever we gotta do. If I got some time, I'll come down and get my hand to it.
So, okay, that's all I had under new business then. Going into monthly reports, first is police chief's monthly report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is public works.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is the ambulance department's monthly report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second for the ambulance. Next is fire department's monthly report.
Second.
Fire department monthly report, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is building inspector's monthly report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is community center's monthly report.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is the airport commission. Brad, you said you wanted to discuss something?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to bring a kind of an update. We've got, as of yesterday, we had 14 applications for our new airport administrator. Wow. Which was, yeah, I was quite pleased that they did it. They got that many so far. It's still, it's open-ended, so applications can come in at any time, you know, until we pick somebody, obviously. They're gonna go over them Thursday morning. We wanna get kind of rolling on it. They're gonna go over some stuff on Thursday morning. I have to work day shift, so the balance of the committee's gonna do that. Other than that, the airport is up and running. It's, Bill Clendenning from town of Grand Rapids is doing a fantastic job helping opening and closing it. Making sure things are going smoothly. We're finding out some things that, we're getting stuff cleaned up and checked out, and it's running really well. If you guys got a little time someday, take a ride up there, and has to be, taken around, we can arrange it. So far, the budgets look good. We're, like I said, we're gonna get the new guy online. When we get him up, we'll bring him on, bring him in and show, talk to everybody about it. So, have we got any questions? All right.
No, sir.
So move for the airport commission monthly report.
So you made a motion to adopt it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next is the bills.
Somewhere in this pile of mess here, huh? We got it underneath here, or what?
I give
There you go.
There we go, that's one. Where's, pay vouchers, help me out here. I don't know.
There
There we
you go.
are. One thing, there was, for direct deposit, I think it just affects a couple people at the table here. You probably get a paycheck. I had to run the regular bi-weekly payroll one day early because there's a holiday, a banking holiday Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Because normally what it is, is I'll throw these in with those other ones, and then run a check, run Wednesday, but I had to have it done Tuesday so that it was a holiday Wednesday, so if you guys want to get paid on Thursday, we'll have to do a paper check for us, like Alan and Bob, just so you're aware of that. Is that okay with you guys?
When does it get paid otherwise? Thursday, Friday?
Well, no, I mean, it would be, unless you want to get paid on direct deposit, and then we do have a Friday date on that.
So I don't understand what, you're just gonna do a paper check this week?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. From this month, instead of going direct deposit, it'll be paid.
Yeah, it's just, you get paid Thursday, it'll just be a check, so you can stop and get it, so, for good on that, okay. Public safety, 250, property rec, 250, mayor's pay sheet, $600, committee of the whole, 770. Got some more of them in here somewhere? There we are, bro. There we are. Sorry about that. Got Ways and Means 250, with Council 975, and Public Works 250, and then we had the three 3 bill lists.
Yep.
Got a chance to look those over, so.
Move to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the bills, roll call.
Schultz,
Yes.
Wyack,
Yes.
Wenzel,
Yes.
Hamilton,
Yes.
Smansky,
Yes.
Kuhn,
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Anybody have anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
This is better than your meeting.